forces will give the Jedi his power.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Star Wars. My name's Christopher.
My name's Patrick.
And I'm Lex.
And today I think we're gonna try something here. We've seen a lot of people do these building their perfect like team or like basketball team, Olympic team made out of like superheroes, which is kind of cool. We're just gonna do like a basic Star Wars crew. Like I guess almost paying homage to what's that game that's coming out? Company Zero or whatever, where there's like a Jedi, there's a bounty hunter in that, there's like a stormtrooper or a clone trooper, there's it's like a ragtag team of Star Wars characters that you wouldn't expect to be in a crew. So kind of building our own crews today, and you guys can let us know in the comments and in the live chat who made the best team, who made the better team. So we'll do that, and then I don't know, there's not a lot going on Star Wars wise, but I mean, I don't know, lightsabers are a hot topic right now.
Lightsabers are definitely a hot topic. I did peep something that I thought was pretty cool, though. There's some image like floating around. I think it's of Tom Hardy as Dengar.
Yes, I saw
And
it.
I was like,
Is that like an AI image or something? Or?
It's gotta be.
Someone posted it like it was going to be, Book of Boba Fett 2.
Yeah, they were totally like airing it out, but I was like, I don't know.
It looks good. It looks great.
He makes a good Dengar. Like, he looks pretty handsome.
I don't think I've seen the image. Now I'm gonna have to look at. I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah,
it's fire. It looks great. I'd love to see him as that character because I just like Tom Hardy, and I can't wait for Taboo to come back.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
Taboo.
I liked him in Venom, but I saw that and I was like, I knew it was like bullshit. Like, there was no way, because they haven't really said much about like Book of Boba or anything really going forward. But I saw that and I was like, I don't know, like I kind of like that, like that little fan cast thing. Like, I'm kind of with that. I'm kind of with
for
that. I was like, all right. I mean, if they did do it, I wouldn't be upset, kind of thing. But,
okay, yeah, I see it.
right?
I see it.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
He looks like
it's
he
like
looks like Dengar.
It's like the fan casting of Angelina Jolie and as Ventress, and like I think we talked about it on here as well as Eric and I, Lenny Kravitz as Quinlan, right?
Yep,
Yes.
we sure did. I think Patrick fan casted that one.
Right?
Yeah.
Lenny Kravitz,
I mean,
he'd be great. He'd be great.
it's pretty scary how crazy the AI stuff's getting, because like I've been seeing a lot of these stormtrooper videos where they're like holding the cell phone going through like Order 66 and stuff like that, and it's like a few people are doing that, and it's like, I don't know, do either of you know what program people are using? Like it's got to be a paid app or something, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure which one. There could be so many, but I mean, they do a good job with it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, and they probably get the views too. So
yeah, they're just funny,
yeah,
I like them. I saw a couple today that were pretty top drawer. They were pretty funny.
yeah.
Because I think it started with a gorilla and an orangutan doing them, and and so that has kind of spread to now the Star Wars fans taking that and running with it with the stormtroopers. But I love what they're doing. It's a creative spin on a fun trend, so I like it.
Yeah. It's funny because like some of them, the troopers are very different. Like you'll get like an accurate looking stormtrooper in one video, and then in the same video, it's like they added pieces to the helmet so it doesn't look like the same stormtrooper. So
there's usually like a piece missing,
something coming down, or like
Yeah.
there's a chunk here that got added. I mean, AI is not perfect, but it's getting there. It's pretty close.
And they're probably doing it on a cheaper version of whatever their subscription is too. So they're having fun with it on the cheap and creating some fun content, right? So I mean, it's scary how accurate it is getting. Like, it's getting crazy.
Yeah, even the ones with like I saw one guy. I think I subscribed to him. I can't remember what his channel is right now, but like he did a few. He does the shorts in the with the AI, and he did one where it was like Grand Admiral Thrawn talking to director Krennic, and like it's so crazy, like the facial features and the way their mouths move and stuff. It's pretty insane.
Yeah, I believe it, man. I've
Like
been
it's
playing
like
around with
at
different
what
things.
point are they going to be just AI is going to make a Star Wars movie for us?
It could be maybe what we see with one of the future animated series. I think I'm not joking. I think it could go there. Whether we see that, much like Star Wars Theory has predicted, like one of the next big Star Wars films will be fan created. I'm not saying it's going to be theory, but it's probably someone in the community that we probably know or someone we know knows. So that'll be kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, and it could be theory too. Like, could be theory, but it could be anyone else too.
Yeah.
Because like as much as like I don't agree with everything all of his takes on Star Wars, and like I don't agree with all of your guys' takes on Star Wars, especially when it comes to the sequel trilogy. You guys are on the same page, but I enjoyed the sequels. Yeah. But like he does put out some great fan films when he does them. Like Vader Episode 1 was fantastic.
He's kind of finding talent now and kind of like getting producer kind of credit. Like he's promoting them through his channel,
and good for him, right? Like he built this lightsaber company to basically pay for all of that too, right? Like that's where all the money's going into.
But I've been seeing so many great AI. I don't know if you guys catch them where they're just like ships cruising, and they're not quite engaged in the battle yet, but they're really well done. Like someone could get the Detonator, like a slow-mo kind of crawl over the screen, and it envelops the whole screen, and you see under it and inside it as it's passing over. I was like, holy crap, like that looks so good. Fan made. I'm like blown away.
Yeah.
30 seconds of just quiet, the thing filling the screen and then going off in the distance. It was awesome. So I definitely think we will see AI created content in Star Wars universe and lore at some point. It's going to happen.
Yeah, I think so. It's just like it's crazy to think that anyone can now make a Star Wars fan film or whatever, any kind of fan film really, with the use of AI.
Backgrounds, I describe what I'm looking for, this and that, and I do that, or I take one of my Funko images and I say I want this character jumping in and swinging the lightsaber around or whatnot, and try to put some key points to it, and I get like a 15-second animation, and it works for what I'm doing, so it is impressive. There are flukes, so you're trying it a couple of times, you're spending your credits to do that, but it for a lot of things I've tried, it works very well. And I've used it AI in like Photoshop where I can do like generative fills and stretch the canvases better and all that. Like I'll take an image or 3 images that I can build with, say, Bing, because you get square images.
Mm-hmm.
I could take an image, stretch it out in Photoshop, have the ends filled in. I could combine, like on one of my Vader images, just to create the backdrop, I combined 3 different kind of lava planet images, stitched them all together in Photoshop with all AI. And it took me nothing but making selection boxes. You know what I mean? Once I described the words. So I got my original images with text to image, and then I got the rest with just, generative fill in Photoshop.
Yeah.
So it's
basically a monkey could do it, really.
Yeah, it's crazy.
A monkey can't take the picture with their phone though.
They might not have the creative skill, but I'm sure it can.
Oh yeah.
May not be the best image, but
second.
I don't think you're gonna be able to teach it
next to Patrick's.
Teach it creativity, but I think to just the basic function, it could do it, for sure.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But yeah, the lightsaber thing, like Lex, you were mentioning, like you were texting Patrick and I, like the lightsabers, they're pretty popular. Like I don't know, do you guys have any lightsabers in your collection? Because I've only got, I guess I got 2 technically, but they're not Black Series or anything like that. They're not replica lightsabers.
I've got 4.
You got 4.
I've got Luke, A New Hope, Vader, Empire Strikes Back, and Luke, Return of the Jedi, old school master replica styles, like the LED ones, and then I have my custom that I did at Savi's workshop at Disney.
Okay.
I don't have any replicas, but I mean, I guess I have the dark saber, but it's like one of those Disney ones.
Right.
I got like for Christmas or whatever. I have like the $160 like NeoPixel from Imperial Workshops. That was like pretty much the first one I bought, and it was like the cheapest at the time that you could like find a NeoPixel. And then I have another one from Dark Wolf Sabers, but I forget what exactly it's called. But no replicas. I really want like an Anakin and an Ahsoka, but I just haven't ventured down that path yet.
They're pretty pricey.
I totally forgot. I do have one other lightsaber I have. So when I was master of my Masonic Lodge, I got presented it's a cross guard style lightsaber that they custom made into a gavel. So so I got to get a new board for it because the board's just doesn't light up anymore. But when it would light up blue. It was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I've got the it's a Darth Maul. It's not the plastic, like it's plastic, but it's not the plastic one where like you had to like flick the blade out. It's got the light up blade. I just can't remember which one it was. It wasn't Black Series. It was like, I don't even remember. It was pretty old.
Do you have any of the just plastic ones, like the extended ones? Because I've got a bunch of those too.
No, I mean the only extending one is the Power Saber that I got, the Goliath Power Saber.
Yep.
And like I've seen so many more people post about that. I saw. Who was it?
Like Nilda Ball.
Nilda, yeah, that's who it was. I think that's who I saw posted one, and she got it at Target on sale. So,
that's good.
Yeah, like if you, I mean, I don't have Target up here, but like if you guys are watching, or Lex and Patrick, if you guys want one, it's worth getting.
Target,
go get one from Target. It's pretty cool.
Right? Yeah, because I think I have like when Darth Maul and the double-bladed lightsaber first came out, I had to get one of those. I had, just because I thought it was rare, and I really very rarely see them. I got one that all the way pushed in that would come out, but it's smaller and lightweight. But it was purple. It was Mace Windu's, and I didn't see that often, so I grabbed that. And it doesn't light up. That one was not one of the ones that would extend and light up. It was just solid color. But it was cool, and I liked it. There was a nice hilt and plastic and light, so I liked that one.
Yeah.
And then I did a build your own saber before there was Savi's or anything at Disney, and they had it over by Star Tours, right? I did that with the kids. So each of us built one, me and the two kids. So that was fun. And so I've got that, and I probably have like a Luke and a Vader of the old school kind of, extend. But I collected a lot too, because really that was what you had before, like Master Replica did the Force Effects ones. I think that's what it is. The Force Effects ones were plastic, weren't they? No, mine are all metal. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's something else. It was mine was like before that, then before they went to the metal hilts and stuff. Eric's in the chat. Hey everyone. Eric.
Hello.
He's got one decent TQX sabers and 2 Disney brand cheap sabers.
This is my Vader one.
Yeah, see that? Mine's like plastic, but it's got like the same kind of blade though. So yeah, the thing about this though, the rubber on this got tacky after a while on these old ones. That's the only drawback, and then you can see it kind of messes with the chrome. It's not as clean. I got to clean it up. Yeah, but that kind of got a little but I got this one and just 2 different Lukes, which are pretty cool. And like I said, my Savi, I like my Savis. I like that because I can at least switch to crystal and change the color and stuff. Yeah. Star Wars Nerd says hello there. Hello there. I wouldn't mind getting some, but I think, like, to be honest, I don't know. I might order a Theory Saber at some point just because he's Canadian. Support Canada.
He's got some cool ones. Like
does
that
have
new
some cool
Emperor
ones.
Palpatine one.
To be
That's
fair,
like
like
all black finish.
yeah, to be fair, they're all getting them manufactured by pretty much the same places, right? So
Yeah.
you go to one company, it's gonna be a very similar saber.
Mhm.
Where they where it seems like Theory Sabers exceeds is like the bonus stuff that he puts in, like he
Those
throws in
soundboards
like the
like
sound
Cyberphonic.
fonts and stuff, yeah, and the packaging looks really really nicely done and all that stuff. So
But
I
we
mean
saw some pretty nice
that part's
sabers.
gonna vary.
We saw some pretty nice
Yeah,
sabers there at the
at
Niagara Falls
Niagara
Comic
Falls,
Con.
yeah,
Like as soon as we walked
yeah,
in, they had that like
yeah,
that
that one
one
booth,
that
yeah,
was exposed that we both are just oogling over, and
yeah,
I think we got videos of it because I like
yeah,
that how it spun and it had the red and blue. That was pretty
yeah,
cool concept. But that Obi-Wan that was like really heavy. Oh,
yeah,
that was that. I mean that, and it was so vintage and like weathered. Like it felt like it was prop like off the set.
yeah. Like
Like
he used it in the
yeah,
movie.
that's one that I, honestly like. I want that. Like that was really cool.
Yeah,
Really cool.
yeah. What about you, Lex? Do you think you're gonna head down that lightsaber route?
I mean, I do want some. I just want other things first.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's tough
I
when
mean,
other stuff's cheaper. Like other stuff that I want is cheaper than a lightsaber, right?
Yeah.
I like have a few, so I mean, I can like kind of, if I buy one, like I know I'm just gonna put it up on display. Like I have my other ones, so that's why I'm not really like in such a rush to go out and buy. And it's not like I really
Yeah,
cosplay or anything where I like would have the added bonus of having like the replica saber to go along with it, kind of thing. Like
yeah,
I've got some sabers that I, can kind of fuck around with when I need to, kind of thing. But I don't know. I want, my two favorite characters like lightsabers, but I'm just kind of at the point where there's other things that I want that I know I'll probably use and display more than I would if I purchased lightsabers. It's on my
yeah,
list, but it's just, I'm not in any rush to go get them, kind of thing.
yeah.
That's because to me it's a high ticket item, right? Like you're
It
spending
is
Really
two,
is
300 bones right off the clip, and some of the
at
ones you want
least.
nowadays, exactly,
minimum.
at least you're going up to 6, 7, really almost 8 for like a really killer one that all tricked out. And I'd love to do that, but to me, like I'm a father, I've got family, kids, so picking up a $15-$20 collectible is a lot easier to do than buy lightsabers. And again, then okay, at least these I can put on display, I can shoot them. What am I doing with the lightsaber? I'm not swinging it around. Like I'm not like good like JT. I can't swing that crap around like he can. He can do that like nobody's business. So he should have good lightsabers. Me, no. They sit in my corner.
Yeah,
Until I finally put them up in the display room and find some cool way that I finally settle on that, like, this is where they should go. This is how I should show them. But I right now, it's like a low priority getting another lightsaber right now for me.
yeah,
If I go to Disney again, I would definitely do Savi's and try one of the new, pieces or whatever they have at the time. That I think that's a great experience. So I wouldn't mind doing that. I would like to pick up a NeoPixel or something like that, but it's not as a priority as other stuff,
yeah.
It also depends
SPC
too,
Unleashed said, "Hey guys,
hello.
hello
hey,
there."
Because you
SPC.
can also
And
buy them like as empty like hilts,
yeah, yeah,
and it'll be a
yeah,
lot cheaper than if you bought them like as a NeoPixel or with any of the other boards in it. Because some of them you buy replicas with the NeoPixel, like you're already at $600-$800. Some of them, if you just buy like the baselet or even empty hilts, like I mean, it's still at least $200-$300. Like, and that doesn't have anything to do with it. That's literally just an empty hilt. So like
yeah,
I don't know, it's tough because I would want it to have functionality, but like even without functionality, we're already at $200-$300. Like that's
yeah,
still
Okay,
yeah,
not
I
cheap.
got a question. So say we're on a budget, right?
Mhm.
And we don't care if it has to have a blade, right? We're just talking hilt. What are your thoughts about just going to say like a hardware store like Home Depot and just picking up some random parts in the plumbing department and building something? Because I think
yeah.
that
Why not?
would for me, it would mean more by doing that, building something that looks cool and has that feel and it looks in
Yeah,
universe. I'm curious. What you guys? What your thoughts?
I would do it. I've been contemplating. Like I've done it before. I don't have them anymore. I did it like when I was still living at home with my parents. But I think I'd probably go do it again.
How about you, Lex?
I'd probably 3D print one rather than go through the process of trying to like.
Going
I don't
the
know.
dark side,
I'm just
or
at the
taking the
state in
easy
my
route
life
out.
where I don't have the like access. Like, I mean, I'd have to go sit on my like apartment balcony and like freaking sand and drill shit and put it all together. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure it'd be a fun project, and I'm like all about doing those DIY projects. But you know, I think currently, if I had to, I would probably just print one out and
Would
stick
you?
it together.
Lex asks. I'll throw this one to you because you're huge into Lego. Would you build a Lego hilt?
Oh, 100%. And I see them all the time. And honestly, I kind of have considered it a few times, especially from like Bricker Built or something, that company or whatever. Like it's I mean, it's still pretty expensive, but it's not nearly as expensive as like even just buying an empty hilt. Like it's probably about that same price, but I don't know. I like how they look. They feel good. They're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
They're not like flimsy by any means, which is kind of surprising considering it is Lego and like kind of the length of the blade that they can do. But I've seen them in person and they're pretty freaking cool, but they're also just not cheap as well, which makes sense if you're buying some Lego.
I think Theory Sabers dropped one today. Like I saw something posted on Instagram that he dropped a Lego saber hilt.
Really? Like the
Lego built out of Lego, like, or
huh?
Like built out of Lego?
No, like just like one that's shaped like that, like a hilt.
Oh, the Lego.
Yeah, not built one. Eric said I want a Luke replica saber. Yeah, that'd be cool. The Return of the Jedi one would be cool. Zombie Hunter said, "Hey guys, hey Zombie Hunter."
Zombie Hunter
said try $449 to $499 here in Australia for a lightsaber. It's crazy. Oh, for the Black Series. Yeah, I know they're about the same here. They're probably like $300 to $400 up here in Canada too for a Black Series saber.
About that in the States.
I mean, so the Lego ones are about like $180, but that comes with all the pieces and the instructions.
Didn't they give like the Luke one out last summer or something for like one of the promos?
I'm sure they did.
If you bought something, you got. That's the only way you can get the Luke hilt was if it was the Return of the Jedi one. If you bought X amount of dollars or something, that would have been cool. I did not do that, but that's a dope incentive. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there's one company I saw. It's a Kickstarter company. It's called Twist Sabers, I think it is.
Oh, they twisted.
No, yeah, the bottom part of the hilt twists and the blade extends real quick. So it's like and it retracts right back too when you twist it the other way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So those look cool too.
Like they're pretty good.
Because like if you're just gonna display it,
Hasbro Disney hasn't purchased this off this, the patent off this guy to start cranking these out for the theme parks. Like, what kid wouldn't want that?
They probably didn't want to go with this.
Why not? Like, that's pretty cool. Like, come on. That's the dream, the in and out, the illusion completely gone. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I could justify buying like one of these before I buy like another legit lightsaber.
Yeah. Really, like if you're just gonna display it,
you're just there for
fun. If I was gonna
get
get one, I'd probably just get like a base slit replica one. Like I don't need all the fancy stuff. Like I'd want more than just see. I'd want more than see like the empty hilt. But
yeah, see, I've got my saber that I built, so
I just need something to light up or something and look cool.
Yeah, but I just like the cool little features, and like I love the sound fonts and stuff that come with it. But of course, the more you add, the more expensive it gets. So.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
it's a double-edged lightsaber.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
John B says, "Hello there."
Go on, John B.
Yeah, no, they're pretty expensive. Helmets, though. Helmets, I could maybe get into if I had the space. I mean, I guess I could probably find the space. I'll just put like a display case right in the middle of my room here and put helmets in it.
You just need like an island.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
like
just an island. Yeah, just an island, right? Because I mean, at least those are like they're under $200, so that's not too bad. Most of them go for like $150. So,
and they're pretty good quality too. If you
the Black Series ones, they look like it. Yeah,
I think they've gotten better from the first ones for sure. Like I had the first Kylo Ren, and I think they've gotten way better.
Have you worn it?
Even that new Disney one. Yeah, I actually wore it while shoveling snow one blizzard. I walked out.
You should just wear it on the live stream one day. Just surprise
I've
us.
got
Don't tell us.
I've got that. I've got the Inferno Trooper, and I've got the Mando, and I've got the special one where you can put the little scope, the light on the side too.
Didn't they all come with the scope?
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
Paid more for that one, like $30 more for that version.
Oh.
The only helmets that take up a lot are the Lego ones.
Yeah, those take up a lot less space.
And I have an old, like from when I was a kid, Vader helmet that had the little chest thing that you had to that would go. You have to put around your neck to wear it.
Yeah,
I have that too, but I still want to get the cool Hasbro one where it's like the 3 pieces. That I still want to get that. That's just dope.
Yeah. John B will make great wall mounts for the Black Series helmets, save shelf space. Yeah, but if like I don't have wall space either, because I got art on my.
You're running out of space in general.
I'm just running. 47. Nice. Wow, that's crazy. Right? 47 helmets.
Nice.
Speaking of Lego, Lex, you mentioned the Lego helmets. I saw on Facebook Marketplace some guy selling like some newer Lego sets, including the Star Wars logo for like $60 Canadian. I was like, oh, that's so tempting. That is so tempting.
Do it.
I might.
Do it.
Then, when the old man's away, we can do a Lego Star Wars build on the stream.
Hey, I've got a little Lego set. I got my little Plo Koon one I could build.
That's true. That's true.
It's right up my speed.
Go away. The kids will build our Lego.
ASMR. Can do it. The 1 week
we're working on our final bag 2.
Yeah. You can use motorbike helmet wall mounts. I like them on the shelves. Yeah. You know who else has a really impressive helmet collection? Jonathan from Star Wars Collected. I don't know if you've checked out his channel.
Very easy ways to do
it. Checked out his channel. Check out his channel. He's got like a bunch. Like you'd have to scroll back to some of his older videos to see his old basement because he just moved a little while ago, and I think he's still getting the setup in his new place. But like he's got like a full basement full of like helmets and like bit larger scale statues. I'm like, what does this guy do for work? Because like he's got so much. He's got like a few like full size mannequins with like Stormtrooper or whatever, like a Darth Vader. I think he's got like a Chewbacca, life-size Chewbacca in his basement. Like this guy's, check him out. Star Wars Collected.
There's somebody I watched. I can't even remember his channel, but like he has like a room where you go and there's like the big giant ship, and he had the Rebel infirmary ship, that giant one, and it's got that like skinny bridge and everything. It's the ship where Luke and Leia at the end of Empire were
looking. The medical frigate.
Yeah. He's got it, dude. It's as big as my entire desk, if not bigger. He's got a room full of those, and that one fell, man. He had to pay some dude to come to his place and sleep there for 8 days to fix it. Like we're talking thousands of dollars. But this guy's collection of like Star Wars ships, and I think he has a few Battlestar Galactica ones too, but like top drawer. Like these are like, I'm surprised the movie sets don't come there to borrow his. Like they're that good. They're that good.
Yeah, money's going to be an issue if this year if that $1,000 Lego Death Star drops in the fall. Yeah, right.
I'm sure it's going to.
The UCS Death Star. Oof. That thing's going to be huge. There's the link. I put the link in the
nice
chat there if anyone wants to check out his channel. It's pretty impressive. So
I
can live vicariously.
I just didn't realize. I'm like bad with games and stuff, but
I can live vicariously through Jonathan and his channel and see all the cool helmets he gets. So I do want one. I think eventually I'll get one. I don't know which one I would get though.
But then you'd have to get it a friend.
I know, that's the thing.
And then you'd have to get that one a friend.
Well, I think the only way I would get two is if I went with like the Rex and the Cody, because they got the Cody coming out, right? And the Rex looks pretty cool.
I'd like to get
the Stranger one looks cool.
I want all the Bad Batch helmets.
I like tech.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done them yet.
And I like if I end up finishing, when I finish my TIE pilot, my TIE helmet, I'm going to do custom. I want to have, if you remember, there's a character from the Resistance that had a helmet. It's a black TIE helmet, but he's got a sculpt that's all faded, kind of beat up.
Like Resistance, the Star Wars show?
Yeah. There's one of the.
I don't think anyone watched it.
There's one of the pilots was an ex-TIE pilot, and his helmet is a black.
Hey, spoiler alert! I haven't watched all of it yet.
You don't need to. It's cool. That's one of the cooler things in it. That guy's helmet, but they actually
the only cool thing in it.
Yeah, it's one of the things they stole, and when they did the game Squadrons, the guy's got one where it's a red skull kind of painted. It's kind of taken, I think, from the inspiration.
Yeah,
that was out first. But I thought that was really cool.
That makes sense.
He was an old guy too, and he had his like sleeves ripped off his tie. He was like kind of like a Hulk Hogan, kind of like big dude.
Did he have the mustache too?
I think he had a full-on goatee, like he kind of looked Captain Rexish.
Patrick's like, damn, I want to be that when I grow up.
Yeah, I want to be that. I just thought it was cool because if you're going to be a TIE pilot, like how could you differentiate yourself in the crowd? So I was like, well, maybe I'll do that for mine. And at least in my local troop here, I wouldn't be just the same as all the other TIEs. I think there's a couple Inferno ones that look pretty cool that I've seen up here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But again, it's gonna be a while till I finish to get the helmet done and stuff like that. And the one thing, my friend already had one, and I wasn't impressed with. It's like a vacuum formed one, so like the plastic feels like really thin and cheap. And I know it's not necessarily, but it just feels so much lighter than, say, like a Black Series helmet. That doesn't have that like thick rigidness. And he was explaining, well, that's because you put like cooling fans and stuff in there. I'm like, yeah, but I've seen other guys trooping that have cooler helmets, and I want something more like that. Like, I don't want to go that route. So that's one thing I'm still looking into is for my TIE helmet. Like, what options would I have to have a really good, sturdy helmet that's going to last me years?
Yeah.
Because I want to buy one in
Scout Trooper cosplay. A Scout Trooper cosplay would be cool. And again, that Black Series helmet looks cool too. So I think Lex is right. I might have to get more than one.
If I did a biker scout, I'd do it like Ezra's. Paint up like Ezra.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I like that one.
Dope.
I like that one a lot, actually.
I thought that would be like really cool.
I actually just saw that Grayson from Mortis FM, he got like a custom helmet done. And it's like one of the trooper helmets, but it was like painted like Kanan.
Kanan Jarrus.
Yeah. And I was like, holy sheesh. That is cool.
Did you hear how he got it? That really was really fucking cool, Will. That was really cool. Like, he entered it just so he could hook him up. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Zombie Hunter said I modified about 12 Black Series helmets. That's nice. That's crazy. That's no joke.
That's intense.
Patrick's in the custom game, in case you haven't heard. He does Funko Pops, so custom Funko Pops.
Yeah, you and Patrick.
Yeah, his name is Griff Halloran. Yeah. I mean, I started watching it. I just haven't. Like, I think I'm still season 1. Like, what is there? Like 2 seasons?
I think I
know.
started watching the
I
Young
think I
Jedi
did-
Adventures over that.
I started
One or
watching
two.
that too, and I didn't finish that either.
All right. I know it was kind
A
of
goalie, start with a
garbage.
goalie.
I know it was kind
A
of
goalie
garbage,
helmet.
but there was some cool point. That was one of the cool things. Donald Faison was like a what the Greedo species kind of character in a racer, which is cool.
Yeah,
You know,
and it
'cause
has
he's a
the
he's a
guy
real
who does all the Allstate commercials in there as a voice, wasn't it? The black guy. Is that who? What he's from?
yes,
No,
yes,
not
it is.
Allstate. Is it Allstate?
Yes,
You know
it
the
was
guy I'm
all-
talking about. It's
Yes.
like one of those insurance companies. Maybe
Yes.
it's not Allstate. I don't know, but
I think it was. It
it's
wasn't
his
State
voice.
Farm. It was Allstate. You're
State,
right.
Was it State Farm?
No,
No,
it was Allstate.
It's Allstate. State Farm is the other one. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Allstate. Yeah,
Yeah, that guy was like the garage hanger kind
yeah,
of resistant
yeah,
undercover resistance guy. Yes, you're right.
yeah, yeah.
Which is cool. But I thought it was neat in so many ways because we saw. So there is that connection when we saw Ahsoka with that guy that was giving Hera a hard time about Thrawn. Well, that ends up being the main character in the Resistance, Dad, right? And you see him watching General Huck's speech, right? And then them blowing up his father's planet. Like, so in that cartoon, that was that was one of the two really big arches, was you get to see that moment in animation from a person who lost somebody. He lost his whole family, his whole planet, like in a nanosecond, and he couldn't say anything and give up that he was hiding, there.
Yeah.
So that was
Dad.
a cool moment. Kaz's dad, correct.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Now I don't have to watch.
Sorry, it took me like 4 minutes to explain that.
That's okay. You saved Lex and I some time.
Sure.
No, I do want to watch it. I don't know. I don't know where I can find time to watch it.
It's but there is cool pieces in it.
You're not selling it very well.
I know. The other piece I like is you see someone go to the Empire, which I thought was cool. Willingly join the Empire, and the reasons why you kind of side with, like if you're that person, like I feel like betrayed, and so you get it. And when you see her don the tie helmet, you're like, oh, that was a cool moment. And of course, we redeem everybody, but that was cool seeing the person go to the other side because we never see that. That was neat. So it had its points, but it was very, very lost because it was very teen oriented. Like it was that age. So
it's not bad, but when compared to other Star Wars related animation, it can't hold up. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, the animation looks.
It was different.
Yeah. I guess almost anime, almost
like it felt like 80s.
Sailor Moon almost.
Yeah, it felt to me like
style.
80s, Japan
like
Robotech
style. It felt like Robotech.
Yeah, there's something about it that felt very 80s retro anime.
Yeah, which is fine. Like it's just a different style, right?
Yeah. It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we build a Star Wars crew here and see
build our crew?
Okay. Well, since Patrick, when I hopped on, you were kind of getting the rundown. Maybe I'll start with Lex, and then you can kind of see what we're doing here, and you can kind of
I'll kind of figure it out as we go.
Yeah. Right.
I have my list. So now I just got to figure out. Okay.
So we're doing for our I guess dream Star Wars crew. We're having one Force user, which can be dark side, light side, whatever. Heck, it could be that. It could be that girl from Andor, Patrick, if you want to have her on the list there. Gunslingers. I originally was thinking bounty hunters, but then I went gunslingers because then that gives you the option to bring in Han Solo and stuff like that. Officers, so any like Imperial, Republic, New Republic, Resistance, First Order officers, creatures, any creatures, and then droids. So we got 5 5 categories of characters making up our crew of ragtag Star Wars characters, and we've only got $15 each to build our crew. So, Lex, for Force users, your options are for $1 you got Chirrut Imwe from Rogue One.
Okay.
For $2, your option is Vernestra Rowe. $3 is Luke Skywalker. $4 is Anakin Skywalker, and then $5 is Emperor Palpatine.
I think I gotta go Anakin for $4.
You're going Anakin with $4.
$7.
That's a big.
That's a big chunk of change, but
big chunk of change right off the bat.
I need a good Force user.
You need a good Force user, yeah. Okay, moving into gunslingers. The next, your next member of your crew. For $1, Maz Kanata. $2, Tobias Beckett.
Okay.
$3, Greedo. $4, Bosk. And $5, Chrysanthemum.
Okay. Let's see. Read it back one more time.
So $1, Maz Kanata. $2, Tobias Beckett. $3, Greedo. $4, Bosk. And $5, Chrysanthemum.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go Tobias Beckett, possibly. I don't know. I don't have much faith in a lot of the higher
In
price
the rest of them?
so I feel like I need to go
taking a gamble.
lower. Yeah.
So far you've used up $6, so you still got another $9 left. So so for the officers, for $1, Cyril Karn. $2, Admiral Motti, the guy who gets force choked by Vader, for anyone who doesn't know. $3, General Hux. $4, Admiral Radis. And then $5, Grand Admiral Thrawn. John B said Luke is a steal at $3.
Yeah, but I like Anakin better. Man, Admiral Thrawn. Okay, so if I did him, that would leave me with $4 for creatures and droids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go in on Admiral Thrawn.
You're gonna go all in on Thrawn?
Yeah. Yep. He's strategic. Like he's too good. Him and Anakin,
he is
like
strategic.
I feel like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Great.
All right.
Okay, so for creatures, you got $1, a Gungan. Not even Jar Jar Binks, just a random Gungan.
I don't even think
$2,
the rest.
$2, you got Ewok.
Okay.
An Ewok. $3, you got a Jawa.
Okay.
$4, you got a Tusken Raider. And then $5, you got a Wampa.
I think I gotta cash in on my my Gungans. I love Gungans. Boomba,
Gungan
the Boomba ball. Boomba. Cha cha.
Which puts you at $12. So you still got $2 left.
Jeez.
Or $3. Sorry, $3. So you could do two. You can do 2 droids if you wish, or one droid. So your droids, for $1, the Gonk droid.
Okay.
$2, BB-8.
Okay.
$3, Huyang. $4, SM-33, and $5, K2SO.
I think I gotta cash in for the total of 15 with my dog Huyang. Let him build me a lightsaber.
Huyang, yeah. And he's not too bad in battle.
He's not. He's good. I think, aside from Tobias Beckett, I think I have a pretty good team.
I mean, Tobias isn't that bad. I mean,
he's not.
Like he can spin that blaster pretty well.
Yeah, I feel I mean, aside from him, I feel very strongly about my
So your team, to recap, your team is your Force user is Anakin Skywalker.
Yes, sir.
Your gunslinger is Tobias Beckett. Your officer is Grand Admiral Thrawn. Your creature is just some random Gungan, so you might not be as clumsy as Jar Jar. And then your droid is Huyang. So let us know in the chat when we're all done our teams, and let us know who has the best team there. That's Lex's team.
Heck yeah. All right. So I guess my list is for Patrick.
Yeah. Patrick, are you ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
Okay. So for Force users, at $1, we have Sabine. At $2, we've got Grogu. At 3, we have Asajj. 4, we have Ahsoka. And 5 is Anakin.
I'll go 5 Anakin.
Okay. So we got $10 left for the other 4 teams. So if we lock Anakin in for the gunslingers, at number 1, we have Sam Wessel. 2, we could have Cobb Vanth. 3, Aura Singh. 4, Jango Fett. Or 5, Cad Bane.
I'm going to go $2 for Cobb Vanth.
Okay.
I think he's a solid pick.
I thought he was pretty good too. He came to me last second. I was like, I gotta throw him on there if we're generalizing the gunslingers.
Not bad. Yeah.
All right. Moving to officers. At 1, we have Rampart. 2, we have Governor Price. 3, we have Krennic. 4, you've got Tarkin. Or for $5, you could have Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Ooh, one more time.
Number 1, for $1, you could have Rampart. For $2, you can have Governor Price. For $3, you could have Krennic. $4 is Tarkin. Or $5 is Grand Admiral Thrawn. And you're currently at $7 total. So you're about halfway through your 15.
Oh, man. I'll do $2.
For Governor Price.
Yes.
Okay. She's not bad.
Eric said Gungans are decent soldiers. He's not wrong.
Yeah, they are. I'm happy with my Gungans. I love Gungans.
One said I'd rather lose at a random Gungan than win at Jar Jar.
I love Jar Jar. Okay, for creatures. For $1, you can have a Porg. For $2, you can have a Bantha. For $3, you could have your trusty Lothcat. At 4, you could have the Convor, which is like Ahsoka's bird, like Morai. Or 5, the Zillo Beast.
Oh wow, you went like all in with the creature.
Oh man,
I love creatures.
Is this my last one too?
You have one more, so you're currently at what, $9, and you have creatures and then droids left.
Oh, I want to do Lothcat. Lothcat, locking them in. $3.
Wow. Okay. So
spending like a baller.
So let's see. You've got $12, so you've got $3 left for droids. No. So at $1, you can have a mouse droid. At $2, you could have Mr. AZ from the Bad Batch. At $3, you could do 000, or 4 R2. And 5 is our favorite war criminal, Miss Choppa C-110P.
I'm gonna stick with a mouse droid.
At $1, you still got $2 left. So I mean, you could, or you have $3 left. So I mean, you could technically get AZ and the mouse droid.
I can get what?
AZ and the mouse droid. You have $3 left.
Oh, I thought I only had. Oh, is this the last category then? Oh. Oh. What was in the $3 range?
000.
Yeah, let's go 000.
Okay, cashing in. All right. Little recap on Patrick's game. We've got Force user Anakin Skywalker. We have our gunslinger is Cobb Vanth. Our officer is Governor Price. Our creature is the Lothcat. And for droid, you have 000.
That's pretty solid. I'm pretty psyched.
Pretty good team.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I like that.
He might not be as tactical as Lex's team, but
hey, listen, I think it's a pretty solid. I like
it is still, yeah.
Triple Zero is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got. All right, ready? So I've got.
Yeah, I'm ready.
For you, Chris. Force user. Number 5. You've got Anakin. Number 4, Luke Skywalker. Number 3, Yoda. Number 2, Ahsoka. And number 1, Ezra Bridger.
Well, I'm gonna do the $3 for Yoda.
All solid. All right, so that's a good
$3 for Yoda.
Price.
Yeah,
right.
That's a steal.
Right, that's a good one. And then, so for gunslingers, we got $5 for Boba Fett, $4 for Cad Bane, $3 for Din Djarin, $2 for Bosk, and $1 for Dengar.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Yeah. Ooh,
He was a pop I recently got this year, so
that's not bad. Let me cloth tape or plastic tape Yoda.
Well, for $3.
Yeah, right. I don't know if he's coming with a cape.
He doesn't come with the cane or the snake.
Right.
Bare bones.
Gunslinger. What was the $5 option and the $4 option?
$5 is Boba Fett, $4 is Cad Bane, $3 is Din Djarin, $2 Boss.
Din Djarin's
Dengar.
Din Djarin's pretty decent.
For $3.
For $3? I'm gonna go Din Djarin for $3.
All right, that's not bad. That's a pretty good solid pick. All right. For officers,
yeah,
got Grand Admiral Thrawn at 5, Director Krennic at $4, Grand Moff Tarkin at 3, Dedra Miro at 2, and Rampart at 1. It's funny we had Rampart as 1.
Dedra Miro, eh? Krennic or do I go Thrawn? Boba Fett where? Yeah, right? I'm surprised nobody put Han Solo in there as an option.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking of someone grittier.
Yeah, right.
And I didn't think of Cobb Vanth, but I'm glad I got him.
Yeah. I got, what, $9 left? Do I go another 3? What was the $3 option? Was that Tarkin?
Yeah.
That's not bad either. I don't know. I'm gonna go $4 for Krennic.
Ooh, big money.
10 buckaroons total.
All right. Then for creatures, I've got 5 a Rancor. For 4, you can get a Tauntaun. For 3, now I think I should have switched this. Actually, I'm going to switch it. So it's going to be 5, you can have a Rancor. $4, you can get a Mythosaur. $3 you can have a Tauntaun. $2 a Wampa, and 1 a Blurg.
I'm gonna go $2. I'm gonna take the Wampa. He's gonna be ripping some arms off.
Nice. All right, and I think this is the last one is droids, correct?
Yep.
All right, so droids, we've got Chopper at $5. $4 you got K2SO. $3 you have R2. $2 you got 3PO, and for $1 you can have B2 Emo.
Well, I'm gonna take the bottom 2. I got $3 left. I'm gonna take my boy B2 EMO and 3PO.
Nice.
You never know when I need someone to speak bocce.
Stacking it up. Look at that.
Right?
Hey, you got a pretty solid squad there.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. You want to recap my team? What do I got?
So you have Yoda, and then you have 3PO and B2 Emo. You have Din Djarin as your gunslinger, and you have Tarkin as your officer.
No,
and
I took
Krennic. Krennic, that's right. You chose Krennic at the last moment there, and then you got a Wampa for your creature.
Not bad. Yeah, pretty solid teams. I think. Let us know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching it on the replay. Who has the stronger team? Whose team do you think would win in a battle? Whose crew would survive? You know.
And let us know if you like that
I think
game.
they're all pretty solid. Yeah.
We can do different categories and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be a fun game.
Yeah.
Maybe
we'll build the perfect Jedi with different force powers.
Right.
Yeah. What planet you're from, what lightsaber you've got. That could be cool.
Yeah. We can do that.
We could do anything.
Yeah, let us know what you thought of it.
With our new format, it allows us to do so much more.
Yeah, we can do a lot. But I think that does it for this episode of Let's Talk Star Wars. Patrick, when you're not on here with us, where can people find you if they
lately in your videos? They can find me in your videos. I'm all over your Niagara Fall videos. As well as your
weird, right? It's weird.
It's weird seeing each other in the videos. But it's cool. It was a fun time. But when I'm not here hanging out with you guys via StreamYard and not in person, as we finally got to do, I'm on my own channel doing my thing, doing photography, photographing Star Wars Funko Pops, and doing some reviews and toy hunts and things like that on my channel. You can find me at Poptography YT on all the other social media outlets. But enough about that. Where can people find you, Lex, when you're not here chatting all things Star Wars with Chris and I?
Well, when I'm not here with you, gentlemen, I'm on my own channel, which is Jedi Lex, and I kind of just do everything and all things Star Wars. I have a new episode of Beyond Tatooine dropping on Thursday. I've got another guest lined up for next Thursday. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be a pretty big guest. I think he has one of the most well-known collections in the Star Wars community. So pretty big deal that I got to interview him and have him on. Well, I guess that's a little hint. It's a guy. So there's that. But yeah, and then I just got to finish out a few of my Japan videos and then call that a day. And that'll be that. But Chris, when you're not here with me and Patrick, where can people find you?
Well, when I'm not on here with the two of you, I'm on my own channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars videos, anything Star Wars, reviews, toy hunts, all that goodness. But you can find all our links in the description below. And give us a subscribe, a follow. It helps all of our channels out. And we'll see everyone in the next episode.
Bye, guys.
See.
Forces will give the Jedi his power.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the way.
This is the way.